Alright guys, we got Blake's truck here. We went ahead and opened up the other side too. And we got a little more than we freaking counted on. Okay, look at that groove right there. See that groove? Let's show it right there, right there. You see that groove right there where my finger is? Yeah, that groove shouldn't be there. Look at the studs. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go, look, the studs are all chewed the hell away. So we had to take the seal off. I mean, you can, if there's no e-brake, you can pound the studs out and weasel them out of there. You can do it, but it's just as easy now to go ahead and just pull the bearings, clean all this up. We can repack the bearing, put a new wheel seal in it, pound the studs out and put all new studs in it, because you can't ride like that. No. Okay, you're not going to ride like that leaving this freaking shop, I'll tell you that right now. So we're going to pound all new studs in it and put the bearings, pack them. Oh, and the rotor, look, it's pretty self-explanatory. See how thick that is and how thin that ain't, or thick that ain't? See how thick that is and how thick that ain't? Yeah. So now we can decide, you know, honestly, I mean, I'd really consider putting another caliper on it. Obviously something was sticking. If the back is thinner than the front, that means that the back caliper, it means it was sticking and it was riding up against it and chewing the hell out of it. So, but it could have been before. Was the pad good?
Yeah, very.
Okay, so the pads were good, so they've been changed. So maybe they did a caliper, who knows. But right now, I mean, it's rotor both sides, because it oblonged the holes too. Hold it up there, let's see the holes. The lugs, look, they're all oblong. Yeah, so that's a rotor. I mean, it's gone. Say bye-bye. So the real major decision is just whether or not we do that driver's side caliper. I mean, it was still good, so we could leave it. E-brake is going to be gone. You're not going to... I mean, we could have an e-brake if you want, but it's going to... It involves tearing all that apart, taking everything off, and cables, cleaning, new dust shields, all that stuff. So we very easily can run without it. Or I guess the cable on the other side's cut, so... But I thought I would at least show that, show the hub, why we're tearing it all apart and studs are needing to be replaced. And I think the groove in the hub down there will be fine. I mean, you know, I mean, the only thing that would suck is if that decides it wants to break off, wouldn't it? If that got cut down so low, it's pretty thin, isn't it? Yeah, right on there. So if that groove, let's just hope, because if that thing breaks off for some reason, because it's machined out right there, if that breaks off, then you won't have any drive. Like, you won't go. I mean, it won't, like, well, it'll probably make it all kinds of haywire, because the bearing, the outer bearing, the outer bearing's going to be all screwed up. But that's, yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, replace the hub, but the hub's not that hard to get off, so we can go ahead and replace it, but it's a matter of finding one, you know. So we can always just put this together. I mean, or we can get a new hub. I don't know. I guess we need to check and see availability on them, see where they're at. So, all right, that's it. That's Blake's truck. Just thought I'd show why we're tearing it apart. Have a good day.